Okay, so Trent leaves. We have the confirmation now, and I think this has been an open secret throughout the season. Um, we've known it for quite a long time now that Trent was likely to leave. I was hoping that he would stay, but now I have the confirmation. So I'm going to give my take on how I feel about this. First of all, I think from the way things played out, it didn't play out well in terms of the rumors that we had throughout the season. Trent, with his celebrations throughout the season, remaining silent about the issue. Of course, everyone has a way of dealing with issues, but I think the way Trent chose to deal with it, maybe he might have thought he was going to be proven right, or that was the best way of dealing with it. But at the same time, what I do feel is that there is no right way to leave Liverpool if you're a Scouser. If you're a local lad, there's always going to be issues when you decide to leave, especially in this time that we are in, where Madrid is not necessarily a better team than Liverpool. So whether you remain silent or you come out and speak about it, you still won't be a hero because you are a Scouser and you want to leave the best team in the world, in the eyes of Liverpool fans and the local people of Liverpool. So he was always going to be a loser. I've seen reactions online which doesn't look encouraging from the point of view of Trent, but I do understand those people who are angry, who are disappointed in the way things have panned out. Of course, for me, I think he has every right to decide exactly how he wants to live the rest of his life and enjoy the rest of his career. On a personal level, I do understand why he's decided to leave. My only issue is first with Madrid. I think there has to be a serious conversation about allowing a single club to have this amount of sway on the best players of football clubs around the world. I don't think it is right for a single club to have this influence where they snoop around and speak to players behind the backs of clubs, because according to FIFA rules, it is supposed to be illegal. And I know from the way things have panned out, they started speaking to Trent way before the last year of his contract. And according to FIFA rules, that shouldn't be the case. Clubs can only start negotiating with players towards the end of their contract. I think it's the last 6 months of their contract. So in this case, from the way things panned out, Trent announcing today that he's leaving. For him to announce today that he's leaving, it means a deal is already in place. They've made a deal. Trent wouldn't come out to announce he's leaving unless he knows that whatever he's demanding from Madrid has been met. And so I think a deal has been made, and the deal was made quite a long time ago. Again, his decision to leave Liverpool also, I think, was made a long time ago, even before the season began. And there was no way anyone could have convinced him to stay. I listened to his interview today with LFC TV, announcing his decision, and I think he was a bit disingenuous in one of his answers, where the interviewer asked if he was considering staying in making this decision. And I think he said something along the lines of, yeah, it was a big consideration to stay. And in the same breath, he mentioned that he wanted to get a new challenge. He wanted to do something new, live in a different country, challenge himself. So I think those two, saying that you were considering staying and at the same time wanting something new, it doesn't match up, right? The logic doesn't follow. So that was a bit disingenuous from Trent to say that, because we know that you didn't consider staying. So if you say you consider staying, then it means Liverpool could have found a number that would make you stay. But in this case, from all indications, it kind of indicates that you weren't considering staying in. There was no amount of persuasion that would keep you. I'll go on and talk about how Liverpool move on from here, because for me, the most important attention should be given to the current players at Liverpool. I just want to speak about current Liverpool players and the direction of the team. I think from the beginning, when Slot came in, you could see there was a bit of frustration with Trent in the sense that he loses balls quite frequently because he tries a lot of risky passes from his position. And right from the beginning of the season, you could see that at times Trent Slot got a bit frustrated with him. At the same time, I also think the fact that Slot limited him to some extent in how frequently he gets forward and the positions in which he gets in also didn't make Trent happy, even though the decision was made before then, to be honest. And so in terms of the team moving forward without Trent, I think Slot is okay with that. I think he doesn't see Trent as a player he can do with. For sure, he knows that his system can function excellently even without a player like Trent. And that is why I think he wouldn't be bothered about Trent leaving. There are going to be talks about players coming in throughout the transfer window to replace Trent, but I also think Conor Bradley is ready. He's an excellent player. He has energy. He's intelligent. He's good in defending. His passing is good. So he's ready to play for the champions of England. We may bring in someone else to challenge him in that position as well. But I do think Liverpool will be in a good place, even without Trent, based on the fact that from the way Slot plays, he doesn't really play in the same way a club would play, where we are constantly attacking. We win the ball, we play the ball forward immediately. So I think that is something to consider. Liverpool might even get better without Trent, and I don't see that as a problem at all. So for me, I'm okay with Trent leaving. I do think he's a good player. He's an excellent player, in fact, and I will continue to watch him even as he plays for Madrid. Maybe because of him, I might end up watching even more games of Madrid, even though I don't watch a lot of their games currently. But that is what I think. I think Liverpool will move on from Trent. We will kick on and become even better without Trent. And so him leaving, I think shouldn't be a problem. For those who are angry or disappointed, I do understand. But yeah, that is his decision. And I think if he's decided to leave, then so be it.